The power of mental imagery. If you want to manifest anything in your life, visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use. For Neville Goddard, imagination wasn't just a form of daydreaming, but the essential tool for creating reality. He taught that to manifest something, you must begin to clearly visualize what you desire as if it were already real. Now imagine for a moment that you already have what you desire. Close your eyes and see yourself living the reality you want to create. Neville Goddard often spoke about the power of vivid mental imagery. The secret is to create a clear and strong image of your goal or desire, and to fuel that image with emotion and a feeling of gratitude, as if you had already achieved what you desire. The key here is that, for the subconscious mind, there is no distinction between what is real and what is intensely imagined. When you visualize, your subconscious begins to treat this visualization as reality and begins to seek ways to manifest it in the physical world. This is a principle Neville Goddard taught very clearly. Anything you can visualize clearly can be brought into reality as long as you have faith and persistence. Many people fail in this process because, when visualizing, they do it superficially. They imagine something for a few seconds and then return to old thoughts of doubt and insecurity. But for visualization to be effective, you need to live the mental image with emotional intensity. Feel the joy, gratitude, and happiness of already having what you desire. This emotional energy is what brings the mental image to life and makes it real to your subconscious. Furthermore, it's important to remember that visualization must be done with certainty and confidence. When you visualize, you must completely believe that what you are visualizing is already part of your reality. There is no room for doubt, as doubt weakens the power of visualization and prevents the subconscious from working effectively. Therefore, when visualizing, imagine yourself already experiencing success, already having the relationship you desire, or already achieving the health you seek. If you apply this consistently and confidently, you'll see results begin to appear. You'll notice small changes at first, like people or opportunities appearing, or perhaps you'll feel a sense of alignment with your vision. Over time, these visualizations materialize and begin to take shape in the physical world, bringing everything you imagined into your reality. Remember, the key is to persist and believe that visualization is not just a mental exercise, but a practical tool that will transform your life. The law of assumption. Now that we've discussed the importance of the subconscious mind and visualization, it's time to delve into one of Neville Goddard's most powerful teachings, the law of assumption. This law states that to manifest what we desire, we must live as if we already have it. In other words, it's necessary to assume the mental and emotional posture of having already achieved our goal, regardless of external circumstances. For Neville, the key to manifestation lies in acting, thinking, and feeling as if we already have what we desire. This means that if you want to be rich, for example, you must begin to think and act like a rich person, not just desire wealth, but live as if it were already part of your reality. If you desire love, you must begin to feel loved, as if you were in a happy, healthy relationship. This concept may seem challenging at first, especially when your external reality doesn't yet reflect what you desire to manifest. But the real magic begins here. Your external reality is a direct reflection of what you assume internally. When you assume something is real, regardless of how things appear at the moment, your subconscious begins to act as if it were true, and circumstances begin to align to bring that reality to light. The law of assumption is the opposite of doubt. When you assume something is true, you stop questioning or worrying about how it will happen. You simply feel and live as if it were already real. This state of certainty and confidence is what activates the process of manifestation. Neville Goddard taught that doubt and uncertainty weaken manifestation, while complete certainty strengthens creation. For example, if you're looking for a new job, instead of worrying about the lack of opportunities or what others think, you assume the mental position of already having the job you want. This means imagining your daily routine in that new job, how you feel working there, how you interact with your coworkers, and even the pleasure of receiving the salary you desire. The more vivid this assumption is, the faster the universe will begin to respond. The law of assumption requires you to be firm in your belief and not waver in the face of difficulties. When you can internalize this reality and live as if you already have what you desire, the external world begins to change because your vibrational frequency shifts. The feeling of already having what you want is reflected in your energy, and the universe begins to bring you opportunities, people, and situations aligned with this new vibration. The law of assumption is, therefore, about living in alignment with the reality you want to create. When you begin to embrace the truths of your desires as if they were already realities, you begin to see the world around you adjust and reflect these truths. And with that, changes begin to happen naturally, almost as if reality were conspiring in your favor. The feeling of reality. Now that you understand the importance of visualization and the law of assumption, we come to one of the most powerful and transformative concepts in Neville Goddard's teachings, the feeling of reality. For Neville, feeling is the driving force that activates manifestation. It's not enough to simply visualize or assume that you already have what you desire. You must feel as if it were already real. Most people fail at manifestation because they visualize their desires superficially, without engaging their heart and emotions in the process. The subconscious mind doesn't just respond to images or words, it responds to feeling. It's the genuine feeling of already having what you desire that makes manifestation real and brings tangible results. Neville Goddard believed that the secret to creating your desired reality lies in intensely feeling what you want. For example, if you want to be rich, you shouldn't just think about money, but feel the pleasure of already having abundance. Feel the security and comfort of no longer having to worry about bills, the future, or any financial limitations. This feeling of certainty, gratitude, and fulfillment is what will fuel your subconscious mind and program it to create the reality you desire. Feeling is, in fact, what summons the universe to act in your direction. When you deeply feel that you already possess what you desire, you are transmitting a clear and strong energy to the universe that cannot be ignored. Reality begins to shape itself according to the vibrations you emit, and this occurs through genuine feeling. If your desire isn't bringing you feelings of gratitude and pleasure, then it's a sign that you haven't yet internalized that it is already yours. Now, the question that may be running through your mind is, how can I feel something I don't yet have? The answer is simple. Start practicing this feeling right now. For example, if you desire recognition in your profession, close your eyes and imagine the feeling of receiving that recognition. Feel the joy, validation, and pride you would feel when you were appreciated and respected in your field. When you can create this feeling of reality, your subconscious begins to record these emotions and create the necessary alignment with your desired reality. This is the power of feeling. It brings your visualization to life. When you feel intensely and truly that you already have what you desire, the universe begins to align everything so that it manifests in the physical world. It's not about passively waiting, but about acting and feeling as if you already have it, radiating confidence and certainty. In short, the feeling of reality is the secret ingredient that many overlook. When you bring real, positive emotion into the manifestation process, The universe has no choice but to align with that desire. The key is to feel deeply, as if you've already achieved everything you desire. The revision technique. We come to one of Neville Goddard's most profound and powerful teachings, the revision technique. If you're wondering how you can change your past to create a different future, this technique is the answer. Revision is a tool that allows you to change negative or painful events in your life and transform them into something positive, rewriting the narrative of your own story. Neville taught that everything that happens in our lives is a reflection of our consciousness. That is, what you experience in the present is a direct reflection of the thoughts and emotions you had in the past. But, contrary to what many believe, you are not trapped by what happened in the past. The power of your mind is so great that you can change even past events by mentally reviewing them and rewriting your perception of them. The revision technique works like this. You mentally review a past event you want to change, but instead of reliving the moment with the same feelings of pain, anger, or regret, you rewrite it differently. Instead of visualizing something negative, imagine the event occurring positively or as you wish it had. This exercise is more than just visualization. It's a way to alter the emotional energy you associated with the event, creating a new pattern in your mind. For example, if you experienced a failure in the past, using the revision technique can help you reimagine that situation as a success, where you achieved what you wanted, or at least gained something positive from the experience. Neville Goddard believed that by doing this with emotional intensity, you modify the impact of that event on your subconscious, causing the same event to happen in the future, but in a way more aligned with your new desires. Reviewing isn't a process of denying reality or running away from past mistakes, but rather of healing and transforming experiences. By doing so, you are literally erasing the negative patterns of your past and creating new mental images that are more aligned with the person you want to be in the future. This results in a new perception of your reality and, as a consequence, new opportunities, situations, and outcomes begin to appear in your life. Neville always maintained that by reviewing the past, you reprogram your subconscious to reflect this new version of events, which creates a new present and future for you. If you desire change in your life, the review technique is one of the most powerful ways to take control of your history and manifest the future you've always wanted. The key here is to review with the same emotional intensity you would have if you were experiencing the event for the first time, but this time with a feeling of gratitude and relief for having changed the situation to something positive. The more you practice this technique, the easier it will be to rewrite your reality, activating the power of your mind. We have reached the end of another transformative journey with the teachings of Neville Goddard. What we have learned so far is not just theory or abstract philosophy, but a powerful code for transforming your life by activating the immense potential of your subconscious mind. From the moment we began exploring the power of the subconscious mind to practical techniques like visualization and the law of assumption, we realized that everything revolves around one essential point. Your mind is the key to manifesting anything you desire. If you know how to program it correctly, the results will be inevitable. The constant practice of visualization with intense emotion, the assumption of a reality already achieved, and the deep connection with the feeling of reality create an unbeatable force. When you internalize these techniques, they begin to act automatically in your life, bringing what you desire more quickly and effectively. And best of all, the review technique opens incredible doors to healing and transforming past events. If you're carrying baggage from negative experiences, reviewing offers a unique opportunity to erase mistakes and rewrite your history. By reviewing past events, you're not just altering your perception, but creating a new reality, a new timeline, more aligned with your desires and goals. Now, the question is, are you ready to activate your mind and start manifesting the life you've always dreamed of? It's not about waiting for external change, but about taking internal control and starting to act on what you want to create. Remember, the subconscious mind knows no limits. You can create anything. The only condition is to believe intensely and with certainty that you already have what you desire. When you can internalize this truth, manifestation will be a natural consequence. Now, I'd like to hear your thoughts on everything shared here. How do you intend to apply these teachings to your life? Leave your comment below, because I'd love to hear how you activate the power of your mind. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to watch the next recommended video to continue your transformation journey.